Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here we have a great article from Yahoo Finance. I will leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So Verizon lights up 5G ultra wideband across Illinois. So Verizon is really pushing the C-band portion of the spectrum portfolio that they now own, right? In 2017, it was millimeter wave, and now they're really pushing C-band. But I think Verizon's biggest problem currently is not the network. I will continue to say that, and when I say that, I'm speaking at scale. I'm not talking about the individual anecdotal problems, because every carrier has those. So at scale, at large scale, Verizon's network still ranks the best, and they're closing the gap on these other third parties that T-Mobile is using to claim their 5G leadership as well. So I think Verizon's biggest problem, as this new leadership is still, or this current leadership is still in place, this second decade, right? This first decade, which was LTE, Verizon had a very hard time defending its position in the top 100 markets, right? It was AT&T that started coming in in the later half of the decade, and then T-Mobile with its Un-carrier initiative. They just continued taking customers from Verizon left and right. But now the issue is, in these small market rural areas, it's been just Verizon and AT&T, and they have kind of gone back and forth. Now that T-Mobile is moving in, it's going to be even tougher for Verizon to maintain its position there, because T-Mobile comes in at a cheaper cost. So now, if Verizon comes, across, like in this post, across Illinois, in some of those rural areas, they're going to have to, in order to get those customers back from T-Mobile with coming in with the fixed wireless access product now because of C-band, they are likely to have to offer a better deal to get those customers to churn back to Verizon. And that's where I think Verizon's biggest problem is going to be, in my opinion. Right? These new plans, I don't think, are going to move anybody's feet. So even for new leadership, I think they're going to have a tough task on trying to make that decision to really compete once and for all for those customers once again. There's no other two ways about it. They have to compete. There is no more, I have this, I have the better network, this. It's not working. It hasn't worked. Verizon has been pushing the better network. They have the better network by perception. It didn't work. All the perks that they had included on the Get More didn't work. They were losing customers in the same period, in the same quarters that they had this Get More plan. So this new plan could potentially work on the pricing part because it doesn't include the perks. But again, Verizon will come in, like I said in the previous video, they will come in at lower finances with these new plans. If nobody takes perks and they just strictly take the plan, Verizon will make lower money off of that. So I think they need to compete. They need to just simply compete. I think if Hans Vestberg leaves this year, which is a very high possibility, and Sampath, for example, takes over, he has to compete. There is no other talks that they need to have in the meeting rooms. They just need to compete. The whole saying that T-Mobile is that far behind anymore, it's just not the case. The numbers don't show that. T-Mobile's churn keeps getting better. AT&T had the best churn in the industry. Where does that leave Verizon? And that doesn't even include the MVNOs, right? As T-Mobile continues growing the network in these smaller markets, rural areas, there's some opportunity for other MVNOs to strike deals with T-Mobile to combat or compete against Verizon that way. So again, just wanted to share that with you guys. The network is continuing to expand. The C-band is coming up at a quick pace. There's thousands of new macros that are going up on the annually basis. But Verizon is going to have a tough task when it comes to competing. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for more. Like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.